Hello YouTube! Today we got Icon versus Snap-on. Before I get into this, I want to say the Harbor Freight, I started buying Harbor Freight stuff 35 years ago. When I first started buying it, it was cheap and junk. Most of it was junk. I would say 70% of it was junk back in the 80s, late 80s, you know, and I got away from that because I had a lot of Craftsman, but in the last few years they made leaps and bounds how much their stuff's improved. They got the new line here, the Icon, Dole. They got Quinn. They got the Pittsburgh Pro and the regular Pittsburgh. They made a lot of progress, and they always compared themselves to Snap-on. I never really thought much about it because, you know, to me they weren't even close, you know, and but now with this new Icon line, guys, they've made some progress, and I think they're filling a tool niche. Are they the best tools? No, but they sure ain't the worst. And they're getting noticed, guys. I mean, I just started buying them. I want to know what all the fuss was about. Well, I'm going to show you some of the fuss. I know there's already videos about this out there, and there's a lot of controversy about this, but Snap-on is definitely paying attention, I'll tell you that. On the left, we got the good old Snap-on. On the right's the Icon. Grips are almost identical. We'll look at the grips first because I thought this was interesting. The grips on the Icon on the left are a little bit thicker, if you can see it there. I'm hoping it picks it up. I'm trying to get it focused, guys. Right there. See how much Icon's on the left. See how they are a little thicker? You might like that, you might not. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but because I like the Snap-on grips. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not cutting up Snap-on. They got great stuff. It's just, it's out of reach for most people. If you're a semi-pro, you probably might not buy it. If you're a novice or a entry-level mechanic, you're probably not going to buy it either. But it's pro material. You know, I have very few Snap-on. You guys already know that. But the Icon is so similar. It's even got the same color of the metal. Oh my God! It's like it's. I don't know if they bead blast that or what, but it's all, or sandblast it, but it's all the same color. Look at that. Almost identical. They both get the same, you know, these are 8-inch pliers. They both have the same rivet design. Oh my God, it's so close. Look at the teeth. They both had 3 positions. And this is obviously the Snap-on. You don't see that in cheaper pliers. You don't have 3 positions like that. And the Icon's got it. 3 positions. Technic doesn't have that. Craftsman doesn't have that. I'm sure I don't know about Mac and all the tool truck ones. I'm sure they do, but those are all a lot more expensive. 3 positions. Icon's got that. None of my other players got that. And let's look at the teeth. This is where it gets very, very interesting. Look at the teeth. Wow. If that's not, that's almost identical, guys. Very, 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 very similar. The design, the way it is in here, the way that the end of the pliers are, the very tip. They both have that crosshatch. Look at that. Snap-on's probably not happy about this. I don't know I mean, you can't get any closer than that without being a Snap-on. I'm not saying this metal's it's better than Snap-on. It might not be as hardened. I don't know. They're made in Taiwan, and it says USA on the Snap-on, obviously, but look at that. Snap-on's on the left, guys. That is crazy. That's totally crazy. Oh my God. They feel, look, and I'm pretty sure they'll perform the same way. And this is a $20 one, and this one's probably $60, $70, $80 range. I'd say it's probably 60 or 70. I think I paid $180 for that set of 3. But they're just about clones, or it's like looking in the mirror. I don't know. Snap-on, how do you feel about this? Here's something interesting, though, guys. I picked this up the other day. I was looking at them. The Snap-on one on the left is, it's got some tooling marks on it. See the edge? Look at right there. Even the Icon don't got that. Oh my God. See this, how it's rough here looking? Like they didn't finish it all the way? Right there, you can see it. That's a snap-on one, guys. Icon doesn't have that. Wow, very, very similar. They both function very similar. Let's go to the needle nose. But I think the snap-on one is longer, but it's probably the 9-inch instead of the 8-inch Icon. But other than that, they're the same one. Back to the grips again. Go to the grips. Icon's on top. See how they are a little thicker, the grips? You might like that, you might not like that. I'm up in the air about that. I don't know if I like it or don't like it, but I do like the snap-on grips. These are a little bit more givey, a little bit more. Same finish. Oh my God, this is scary. Harbor Freight is definitely filling a niche here. I can see why a lot of guys like these Icon tools. They're definitely going to be fill a void out there, you know. It'll be kind of like the old Craftsman ones, old Craftsman in the 80s when they filled a niche. That's what I bought. I mean, they had a warranty as good as Harbor Freight. You broke it, you brought it back, got a new tool, and they were decent tools. They weren't the best. They sure as hell weren't the worst. We all bought them. That's all I bought. That's what my fathers and uncles all used back in the 80s. I don't buy much Craftsman now. I don't think many people do, but we all know that story. But look at that. Icon is in the house. Now let's check out the business end here. Snap-ons on the left. I got to keep looking because I get mixed. That's how much they're close to looking. The snap-on ones is an inch longer, but it's the 9-inch instead of the 8-inch needle nose. Look at that. Wow, they both got a real. If you can hear that. Actually, I think the Icons feel sharper. They are a little bit sharper. Can you hear the difference? Watch. Yeah, they're sharper. Amazing. $20 pliers. But here we go again. I mean, I'm not trying to cut up Snap-on here, guys, but look at the tooling. This is the Snap-on. What are you seeing there? See here, you pick it up there. Look at this. I'm not seeing that in the Icon. I mean, that's just a finish. Doesn't have nothing to do with the functionality about it, but I'm really surprised Snap-on would let that go. Look at, can you see, do you guys see that? Someone's going to say something about that to me, I know. I got some guys that subscribe to like Snap-on. They wonder why I do tool reviews of tools that aren't that good or in the middle. I do tool reviews, guys, across the board. You know, I do professional, non-professional, and entry level. I'm going to do all kinds of tool reviews. I'm not partial to any one brand. But boy, the pivot action's the same and feel. Wow. They both have the same type of deal as far as how it's together, how they pin it together. But the finish is, oh my God. I don't know. I just think I kind of hit a home run with these. I'm sure I'll get some flack because not everybody likes Icon. But you know, I'm trying to be fair. Okay, now I'm going to go to the diagonals, and that's one tool I use a lot of. I'd say I use it as much as pliers. Whenever I do electrical work or I want to cut a small piece of wire or something, I always use and I use the Snap-on ones quite a bit. You can probably see there, but here we go. We'll go back to the grips. First put them side by side. Go back to the finish. Snap-on one. I don't know why the Snap-on one's a little rougher. Can you guys see that? I don't know. That surprised me when I started doing this comparison. The grips are the same as the other two. The Snap-on ones are a little bit narrower. I'm trying to get it into focus for you. They're not as thick. Snap-on's on the right. Can you guys pick that up with the camera? Trying to get it just right where it focuses. They're not. There you go, right there. See it? The Icon's got a thicker handle. That could be a problem. I don't know. I like it, don't like it. I'm not even sure myself. They feel a little bit more cushy, and they pivot both about the same. Incon is going to be. I think they're going to be around for a while, guys. I don't know. Let's go to the tips here. Snap-on's on top. No, don't get me wrong. That Snap-on one's been used. Icon's new, but Pretty similar, guys. Both got a very sharp edge here. If you haven't picked up on the Incon, pick up a set, you know. I think for $20 you can't go wrong. Pick up a pair and try them out. They're definitely not junk. You know, I'm going to put them up against Tecton in the next video. Tecton, we'll see the comparison there. But that's it for today, guys. I can go on and on about this, but let me know what you think. And leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. I always do. And very interesting. Harbor Freight, it stepped his game up. Oh, boy. Okay, guys.